rockmeg.tv, bro, because that's where it's at, yo. That's where it's at, yo. Calling my shot like Dave. Oh, he's gone. No practice swing. Crap out of that one. Yeah, I did.
All right.
That was Pops hitting a golf ball, huh?
Yeah, and the fella he was with is actually in a band too.
Cool.
The name slips my mind. I'll think of it in a second. But they're a really good band too, and they, do like comic stuff and real
Right
cool
on.
cats, man. Yeah, he's had them on before.
Nice.
But anyway, so Mal, let's start like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mal from Atomic Annie.
That's me.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah,
yep.
Sure thing.
He's some say the better half, but some say the
worst half.
Second fiddle. Who knows?
Sometimes.
So, how was your Thanksgiving, man?
Well, I think I weigh about 10 pounds heavier.
Oh yeah, I didn't lose any weight. I promise.
I'm working on it. Working on growing up. Mm-hmm. It's just out rather than up.
Oh yeah, I got volunteered to do like all the cooking this year.
All of it. That's a job.
Well, it came up like, well, who's gonna cook? And I was like, hey, I'll do the cooking. And one thing about it, we ate good.
Yeah, buddy. Nice. What you cook?
I cooked lots of turkeys for many people, about 12 of them, smoked them on the smoker. Gave them all away except for about 2.
Nice.
One we eat that day, and the other one's next week's lunch. Yes.
Yeah.
And we had dressing. We had green bean casserole. We had sweet potato souffle. 2 kind of pies: pecan pie and sweet potato pie, because we already had sweet potatoes, so we did that. And cut cornbread. I made a super spicy cornbread. I put some of my special peppers in it. And everybody bitched about it being so hot, but let me tell you something. There was zero hot cornbread left. Everything else there was leftovers, but there was 0 spicy cornbread.
They bitched about it, but they ate it anyway because it tastes so good.
Loved it the whole time. I was like, God almighty, it tastes so good, but shit, it's hot. Yeah, it was funny, man. It was pretty hot. I ain't gonna lie, even for my standards. I was like, good Lord, this stuff's hot.
Yeah.
But just make regular cornbread and chop up some fresh peppers, put it right in the cornbread. It's delicious.
That'll do it.
Right.
No doubt. Well, we cooked a turkey, and brought my brother was in the hospital. He had surgery. Came out good. Brushed with death there, but
that's never good.
Yeah. It was rough, but I tell the story because it's a happy ending.
Oh yeah.
He dodged death, man, and brought him a turkey dinner, and
heck yeah.
So my little brother eats enough. Like if he's working physically, he eats enough for 3 men.
Yeah.
And he's 6 foot tall and 160 pounds.
Damn.
Okay. This is the dude just eats, and it's just muscle.
It goes straight to his muscles.
Yeah. Well, he's not like Conan or nothing, but he's just. Right. I'm just saying his body, mass index is like, I don't know. He has maybe 10% fat on him, if that.
I'm
below.
6 foot and I'm about 210, 215, so he got me beat by a long shot.
Yeah. You got a little more chunk on you than me, but not by. Well, I don't know. After Thanksgiving, I might have caught up.
Right. So I mean, I do a little working out and stuff. So I ain't just, pretty stout guy. Anyway.
Well, I ain't calling you fat, brother.
I am. Stout.
I definitely got the gut. I wish I didn't. Probably look better on camera for the show.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is. But I was a strength trainer myself.
Right.
and I enjoy that. I don't enjoy what everybody taught me to do when I was younger, which is basically just working on mirror muscles, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I had real chronic back pain, and I mean, it was getting to the point where I was just couch potato to desk and in pain all the time. And my dad uh, bought me a gym membership in 2018, I want to say,
Yeah.
and I spent 2 years in training with, Olympic strength trainer guys.
Well, that's always a plus. You get
Yeah,
folks
I
who
was a
really know.
friggin' plus, and so they're pros. If you heard of Ripito, it's his
Yeah.
starting strength, his whole program. Within 2 weeks, Ghost, I didn't have any more back pain. My
Wow.
problem was always a strength issue in my core and my hips, and I didn't know. Like I worked construction, dude, but there was something atrophied that construction, nothing I did, I actually fixed.
Right.
And of course, the desk life was making it worse.
Right.
Um, and because got out of construction, younger man, and became desk guy.
Right.
Partly because of back pain, really. But yeah, it fixed me, and I'm still fixed. But 2 years straight, I went through that training, and I wish I knew about strength training when I was a young man, because I would have stuck with that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We learned that early, in like old high school football days and stuff about the strength training, like in the off season. That's what
Yeah,
we would do. We do the strength training in the off season, and during the regular season, we do like heavy weights and stuff. Try to beat up on
sure.
people in the football. And I remember I had a real bad hip pain for years. One time, like I used to always go to the gym. I had this hip pain, man. This dude's like, dude, you need to go to this chiropractor guy. I know. He's like, just try it out. He went in there and he snatched on my leg real hard one time. Look,
Hmm.
fixed it completely. I guess something was like a little bit out of
That's
place,
crazy. That's
and he
funny.
snatched my leg. I mean, and it popped too. And I was like, oh my God, I almost passed out because it hurt so bad, but it felt so good.
Yeah.
And from then on, I had no more hip pain. I was like, that was amazing.
That is one of those miracle stories. One adjustment and it fixes you. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It fixed it. I mean, I can always, I can still to this day feel where it might have could have been,
Hmm.
but it don't hurt me. It's just like a, like a twin. Like you don't push it that far over there.
But yeah,
Or it might pop
basically,
out.
40 to 42, it was 24 months of hardcore strength training, and I got pretty good at it. I didn't get really big numbers. I started when I was 40,
Mm-hmm.
but well, I was doing okay for 2 years, being able to push 165 on uh, overhead press
Yeah.
barbell.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. I know there are guys that can do 300,
Yeah,
crazy
but I
monsters
mean,
out there. I ain't that. But
don't want to
but
be that either.
165, like the other guys, that were in it for 2 years, they weren't doing 165. So I was feeling pretty good about that.
I remember I used to love doing the dips. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah,
dips.
yeah, I know dips, sure.
That was a strength training plus for me. I loved it. And the calf where you put the weights on your shoulders and just raise your calves up and down, down, up and down.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That right there helps a lot with like stability. Being able
Hmm.
to plant and grab something and plant yourself.
Well, you just building tree trunk roots down
Mm-hmm.
there for calves
Yeah.
is what you're doing.
Yeah, because for years, it was just all upper body. You just want your upper body to look all cut and chiseled and all this
Oh
stuff.
sure,
And then once you start doing the legs, you realize how much more
work you need to do.
beneficial it is to the overall health of you is working them legs, man. That's a
Yeah.
thing. It really
I
is.
think what did it for me though, you would think that maybe squat would have fixed it, with my hip and my core,
Right.
but I actually think it was just deadlift. It was the hardest movement that I've ever had to try to do.
Yeah.
And you do it proper with those Olympic boys. They're no joke. They're going to train you.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't allow for any technique out of place. And like for real, like Ripito, the guy that originated this whole thing, he is who your, top of the line people hire to improve their strength, you know.
Yeah.
But I got up to, I think it was 345. I could deadlift, which was great for me.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, that was really great for me. But I think that it was the deadlift, and I mean nothing has ever worn me out. I mean, fighting somebody didn't wear me out as much as deadlifts wore me out.
Right.
So it was targeting all my weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever was wrong with me, I think it was deadlift that fixed it. Highly recommend it. Most guys don't like it; they won't do it. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
got to
that's
make sure
like
to
the
breathe.
number
when
one
you do
thing
that.
you need to do.
Yeah, you got to make sure you breathe. You ever see those videos of people do the deadlift and they just pass out because they don't breathe?
Yeah, they didn't breathe right.
They just held their breath and like, roar, and then right over.
Well, I've been a smoker since I was 16 years old, right?
Yeah, me too.
And so it just is what it is. And so my ass is in there, after, during the first couple weeks, there was a moment where I was about to pass out.
Right.
I was getting kind of topsy-turvy, and Coach saw it, coming. He was like, sit down, and you got it.
I can do it, Coach. I can do it.
I know. Well, here I'm a 40-year-old man, and guys talk. Yeah, it's just like that. Like going back in time or something a little bit. Because I'm just a noodle, at that time. And he's like, "Well, you learned something about yourself today, where your limit actually is, and we're going to go far beyond that limit."
Oh yeah.
And
now that we've found the limit, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Further is the only option.
Well, they kicked into gear, and that's when they really wrote the plan. Actually, is finding out where I stop. It was finding that out about myself, and I far exceeded when that kicked my ass. So proud of that. Proud of the work
Awesome.
I did there. Anyway,
sweet,
I don't even know how we got
all
on
right.
this.
So that's what you need to do after Thanksgiving, everybody. Strength training.
Hell yeah. It's good for everybody.
Right in your hips, right in your legs. Lift it.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I talk like this. I got to start lifting again now.
I know. Getting us both guilty conscience going.
Oh, for real.
Which always in January, starting January 1st, usually no later than the 3rd, depending on what day of the week it falls on, because we try to start on like a Monday so we can keep up with it. But we do a hard fast in January. We pick two things. One is usually a food or food in general. And the second one is like a worldly thing, like something like TV or some people do the internet. I'm not going to do the internet, but things like that, like games on the tablet or I don't know, something. You pick something like that, or even if it's not necessarily food, maybe like coffee. Like, okay, no coffee for at least 2.5 to 3 weeks. And we're going to do this. And each week we maybe pick a different thing. And it's always tough, man.
Fasting coffee might actually kick my ass.
It kicks your ass. I'm telling you, because you don't realize how bad you miss it until about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. You're like, God almighty. You can just smell it and taste it. Or you smell it. Somebody just brewed a pot. It's like, I got a fresh pot of coffee. And you're like, son of a, like, God almighty.
Why'd you have to tell me that?
Yeah, I can smell it. Thank you. Yeah, it's like that. It's tough. Things like that. It's tough. But
I respect it, man. I heard, in fact, I saw a thing earlier, like people calling for a worldwide fast recently. I don't know anything about it, but I think it was my dad sent me something about it. I'll have to check it out.
Well, I know 1 week I always do like zero bread, carbs and meat. So you can have anything but carbs and meat, but except for like fruit. You can have fruit. So basically what we do is like a huge salad. We get every kind of vegetable. Some of them may need to be cooked. Some of them maybe not need to be cooked. And you just pile them all in one big bowl and, eat it throughout the week or, make 2 bowls. And I actually look forward to that because you'd be surprised how much better you feel when you cut out carbs and meat for a week and just eat things like greens and radishes and carrots and shit like that. Just that, you know, and we'll mince them up and make it's a great, I love it.
I imagine I'd lose.
But I have to force myself to do it. That's the thing. I always enjoy it, but I have to force myself to just, because I'll go in there and like, oh yeah, no bread. Damn it. You know, just like bread is everything. I don't think there's a thing that eats on this earth that don't eat or like bread. I mean, fish, ants, elephants, anything.
True.
Bread,
anything to eat bread.
Anything. And when you can't have bread, man, it's tough. Anyway, so this first one you uploaded here, man, this one is near and dear to the heart, man. I love this song so much. Actually, all three of them tonight are just like awesomeness, but this one here, man, it just hits you right in the feels. I'm telling you.
Right on, man.
It because you know, I know what it's about, and I've had the same experiences in my life, and you know, I got sick family members right now that I know that sooner or later, you know, you just gonna have to mourn them. You know, it's just inevitable.
We in better times, you know.
There's always better times. So
my little brother dodged a bullet, bro. So
yeah, enjoy it while you can, people. You know, love your family, love your friends. Make sure. So here we go. This song's called "Better Times" by Atomic Annie. Here we go. All right, man.
Yeah.
Loving it, man. I don't know how many times I could listen to that song in a row and not get tired of it. It's got to be several.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Love it, man. So, how tough was it to get through that one the first time? You know, it's got to be because the best songs hit so close to home. You know, just not only for the artist but even the audience. You know, and but the artist, you know, and without pouring your soul into it, really getting it in the feels, you know, it's not as good for the audience. But ones like that, it's got to be tough. Got to be tough.
Well, any art is going to be honest, right? And there are certain levels of honesty that they're very uncomfortable for a man to get into. And that was certainly one of those moments where, you know, I didn't write more than a line for that song, but I knew what it meant to me, you know.
Right.
And so, you know, certainly when I sat to play guitar with Tavian the first time on that the basic skeleton, you know, I recorded acoustic guitar and vocals and brought it to him. Certainly, the first time listening to it, of course, there was a part of me that was excited because I knew it was you know, a decent piece of music.
Yeah, it's a
But
great
another
song.
part of me that was tearing up while I'm trying to, you know, work with him on it. You know, it's like geez. And for anybody that don't know out there, you know, I had a death in the family, and it inspired several, you know, little vocal snippets that I write. You know, full on songs is not really, you know, full on lyrics for, you know, verse lyrics, you know, 4 sentences, chorus, you know, bridge, etc. isn't what we're doing here. So, you know, I just do um, partial vocals, and it's adding vocals to an instrumental act, which is really what we are.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a horn solo or something. You know, it's like what? Yeah.
No, Tavian was playing his MIDI saxophone,
Man, I love
which
that
basically is basically a saxophone, except, you know, you're plugging it into synthesizers, and he was using a real saxophone sound in that. It was like the piccolo sax, maybe. I can't remember. He would thumb through different sounds that the thing could do, but it's got to read, you know, all the finger placements. It's all mechanical, just like a real saxophone.
Yeah, it's probably got touch sensitivity too. Like you press it hard, and it sounds one way. You press it real soft, it sounds a different way.
Yeah, he was amazed by the how reactive it was. Honestly, he was like, it feels like, you know, as close as you can get to a real saxophone that exists on planet Earth. And so, but his air pressure, you know, his embouchure, all of that counts still with that thing. That's something folks may not know.
I didn't know all that. I mean,
he's a legit sax player. And
what can he do? Holy shit!
I know.
Lord. I mean, can he play the harp too? I mean, what?
Yeah, he could. He could fumble through it and make something musical. I guarantee it. I mean, he's never touched one, I don't think, but I know if you sat him down and said, "Hey, make us a couple loops out of this harp," he'd be like, "Okay," and he would just do it. You know,
he'd be the type that's like, "Hell yeah, harp to play with."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm the same. Actually, you only ever see me on guitar, but I can you know, write MIDI tracks as well. I can compose. I just don't. I haven't in so long, and maybe I shouldn't even talk about myself being able to, because Davian just is faster and better at it. So he does that gig, and I'm faster and better at anything guitar wise, so I just do that,
Right.
So, but yeah, it's actually a saxophone. He ran it through a bunch of effects. Um, it's not a live sax; that would be too loud for the house, but they would just be overpowering in the room.
Does it make sense? Like if you don't have it, of course you
Oh
gotta have it.
no,
But
it just would sound like air.
it makes
Yeah,
sound in the headphones, right? Only
yeah,
pretty much, or the speaker, or
yeah,
whatever. Right?
yeah. In the
Oh, okay.
room, we got it, to volume in the room.
But I'm talking about like
Hotter
a
than.
electric guitar. Like if you don't plug it up, you hear it, but you don't hear it.
Mhm.
Is it like that to where you got to plug it
No,
up?
it's not
Or
like that.
if you just
No,
hung it on your neck and played it, everybody would hear what it sounded like
no,
without plugging it
no,
up?
no. It doesn't actually. So there is like a reed like mechanism in it.
Mhm.
If you unplugged it, it would sound like nothing, just air being blown
Oh,
through,
okay.
a
Right,
tube.
right, right, right. That's what I
You
thought.
know. Well, it would sound. It would actually sound weird. We have the volume up high enough to where we don't hear what he's doing. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
Well, it's not a trumpet, you know.
No, no, no.
He doesn't have to, do that business, uh, because it's a sax. But
That's a
yeah,
strange. I had a trumpet one time, and it's strange to how you had. It's such a different blow than
dude, that's its own little world
it is.
apart.
It's wicked.
Those really good tutors. They can toot.
I tried a tuba
The
once.
whole art.
I had the big boy tuba, the wraparound thing where you wear it,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got it to make a few sounds, but you got to blow the piss out of that thing. I'm telling you right quick, you got to.
Yeah, you got to have air.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, to make it do that, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's bass. You're basically making fart noises with your mouth. That's all you're doing.
I bet they were
Palmer's
fun.
is completely different.
But the trumpet, I did have a trumpet one time, and I used to try so hard to make it sound good, and I was just like, how the hell did that? And Miles Davis is just like, making it look like easy, like butter. And I'm like, how does he do that?
Oh, it's a trick.
I used to try, man, and it's
an absolute magic trick. I can't do it either. My little brother had the one that dodged the bullet. Actually, he played. He played trumpet for a short time in school, and he gave it up. Wasn't for him. A couple of years of it, but he could actually make music on the thing.
Yeah. But I tell my daughter all the time, I encourage her because she's fairly sports oriented. She's not like the star athlete, but she's she's this asset to the team. She's always gets picked. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and I tell her, she's like, well, what'd you do in high school? I said, I played sports. I said, but if I had it to do again, I would probably play one sport. I would have picked, instead of playing all the sports, wrestling and football and baseball, and I had to do it all. I didn't play basketball because it was just, I wasn't a basketball player or whatever. And I said, but I would have played one sport. I'd have picked one sport, got real good at it, and I would have took band and art and photography and things like that. I would, but doing the sports, I was taking like weightlifting and PE and then after school running and hitting people and throwing the ball and kicking the ball and all this stuff. When I should have been learning how to read music, because
man.
Guess what? You're probably not going to be a pro athlete. You're just probably not. But guess what? You could probably be a pro musician. But you got to learn how to read it and stuff first. And they claim it's an elective, but really that's one of the only classes they give that you can actually take with you. But I mean, of course, you take the math and the reading with you. But like as far as beyond that, they need to bring back home ec. We had
they do.
We had we had a mandatory home ec, and the first one was sewing and baking, and then you had to take a second one before you could graduate, and it was like washing clothes and mixed with typing and like balancing your checkbook. You had a little fake checkbook and you had to balance it. They need to bring that back. The thing that we
that's
were like
life
the
skill
last
shit.
generation that had stuff like that. You know, and I was a dude. I didn't care nothing about that. I didn't care nothing about that stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember it, you know, and things like I told her, I said, take band, you know, do it, you know, pick an instrument.
Yep.
I said, pick a cool one too. Pick like the sax or the trumpet or something like that. You know, pick a cool instrument. You know, don't pick the stupid flute. You know, who wants to? And she's like, it just looks so silly. I was exactly. I was like, pick something cool.
Yeah.
If you think it looks cool, then pick it because you'll be more apt to. I said, and then if you can't play worth a crap, move to the flute or the trumpet.
Well,
You know,
if
trombone.
she likes playing drums, I mean, drummers always have kids that like playing drums. I've noticed
She
that's
does.
a trend.
She loves sitting on my drums.
I knew it.
She's intimidated though because her legs aren't long enough to really reach it, so she scoots too close. And when she does, her arms are longer than her legs. So, so
you've explained to her that every drum set in the world gets like absolute morphed and customized.
I told her, I said this thing is like an erector set. You can put any part of it upside down or whatever you want to do. You can put this stuff on that side and this stuff on that side. It don't matter.
You need to explain to her this thing is set up for a 6 foot tall dude.
Mine looks weird too because I'm predominantly left-handed. I'm ambidextrous. I'm a drummer. You know, I can use either hand.
Sure.
But I try to set up my set to where I don't have to cross my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do some sounds better with this hand and some sounds better with that hand, right? And some are like backbone type, and this hand seems to be the best at giving that punch here or that slap there or whatever it may be. You know, of course, snare is, you know, what's your best snare hand? You know, it's usually your off hand.
Yeah.
You know, and that being said, it's your better bouncing hand. It bounces a little better because you're always bouncing with the offhand. You know, and it's just jumping. So when you do the roll, you know, if your hands are crossed, then I mean, of course, some of the best drummers in the world have crossed their hands and they're 10 times faster than me. But in my mind, it's like it slows me down. It's like a 16th beat. It took me that long to uncross the hands. You know, you see the right-handed drummers, they put the left hand down and they reach across their left hand with the right hand and hit the hi-hat. That's the way they do it. I'm opposite. I put the left hand on the hi-hat and then I just keep them on their own sides.
Well, that's how Neil Peart did it. So
yeah, exactly. So unless I'm trying to do like a trick shot with the splash or something, you know, and I might do something stupid like that. But other than that, when it just comes to like the technical part, I don't like to cross my hands. It makes me feel like I'm fumbling around or something, you know. I don't know.
Well, a jazz teacher would be like, nope, you're doing it right. You're relearning all your fundamentals. Paradiddle for me. Yeah, that's what he would do.
Matter of fact, flip your drumsticks inside opposite, like put them.
Oh, I know.
You know, and they want you to play like that, and you have to do it. And it's a pain in the ass. I mean, it works though. It develops a different muscles in the wrist that you need to be toned in order to make some of these quick beats. These quick.
That jazz. You know, jazz. If you're going to get the jazz feel, you're going to learn traditional. It has like it affects how you feel behind that kit when you're doing it like the boys did it in 1922, 100 years ago.
There's got to be something to it. I mean, they've been doing it like that for hundreds of years, so there's something to it. And for any musician to be closed-minded about anything like that, it's just silly. You know, even if it's not for you, you got to try it. You got to learn it. It's the reason they do it like that.
Oh yeah. Well, probably a big old bunch of jazz techniques can't be done without doing it. So details, a bunch of little details in their technique can't be done unless you're holding your left hand stick, crossways funky.
Yeah, like like holding chopsticks or something. I mean, I've seen drummers like the first one I seen real up close because we were actually standing on stage was the I guess he's the old drummer for Humphreys McGee.
Okay.
want to say his name's Mike or Michael or something. Anyway, but we got to be on stage, so I was real close to him. I could see that I was watching him from the back, and he would put 2 sticks in each hand, and sometimes it'd be like a mallet and a stick, or like a 2 brushes or something. It'd be different stuff all the time, but never always playing with 2 sticks. But for certain parts, he'd put 2 sticks, and he would be playing like hi-hat and snare with one hand with 2 different sticks, and then on the other hand he'd be doing like cymbals and toms and these little
that's crazy shit. That's
he was phenomenal, and it was just like second-handed. He wasn't even trying to do a trick. That's just like how the song went.
You
know what I'm saying? To him,
that's how he composed it,
right? And I was like, holy crap, like I can't.
Yeah, I had no idea that the drummer was doing
every
that shit.
song. Like this dude can hold 2. You go 2 sticks with each hand and play different stuff with each stick.
Well, he keeps a bucket of pine sap on hand.
Bro, he's got all kind of bells and whistles. I mean,
but you get the joke, like pine sap. The sticks will, in fact, stick to your hands. So you go nowhere.
They will.
Well, there's actual shit that people use, like a rosin.
But I don't. See, I don't like the rosin. I like the sappier stuff. Really, like the stickier stuff. Like
what they call it, Gorilla Snot. It's actually a brand of sticky shit. Guitarists will get it and use it so they don't drop their pick anymore. Yep. But if you're dropping your pick all the time, you're using bad pick technique. It's a thing.
I always thought it was funny when the it's like a live show. The guitarist he walks up to the mic, and there's this pick holder with like 35 picks.
Yep.
And sometimes it's because he wants to flick them in the crowd, but most of the time it's because you see him, he'd be and then bing, pick, and he's like grabs another pick. It's like he's a pro. He's a fucking rock
star. 1 every 2 shows or something like that, I'll lose a pick. So somewhere in there. I don't have perfect technique, but it's way better than it used to be.
What kind of picks does Mal like to use for his?
Man, I'm just basic bitch. I'm such a basic bitch on this one. A lot of players have, their little bitty triangle jazz, 60 millimeters or whatever. I don't use any of that. I tried to learn the different techniques with all.
What do you use, a knife or something? Mal uses a butcher knife for his pick.
No, it's basic. No, I use like medium plastic. I don't do the nylon either.
Like just a plain old Guitar Center or stock
Sweetwater just pick. Like a Fender medium.
The stock Sweetwater pick. You can get them 10 for $1.
Seriously. What I actually use, funny enough, so you use nylon because they're going to last a lot longer. But I don't like the sound of them. It's a picky, dude. I mean, you're splitting hairs.
It's a picky.
Yeah, I know.
There's got to be a science to it too. The different material it's made out of,
there is,
versus the softness and the hardness and all this stuff. Because I've pecked around with a bunch of guitars, and every single pick you seem to grab are always different. Every single one of them, you're like, what the hell is this thing? This thing's, it's like playing with a damn leaf or something. And then you get one of them. You get one of them, and it's like, damn, it's like playing with a piece of steel. This thing don't bend at all. There's
super light nylon picks. I use that for acoustic guitar sometimes. Sometimes when like I have to strum really fast, what happens with acoustic guitars is you'll end up if you strum really fast, you don't have a real light touch, but don't drop the pick. Right? There's a balancing act there. And by real fast, I mean like strumming real fast, kind of fast as you can, kind of thing. I will use those paper thins. It's not it's plastic still, but those paper thins let me just dig into that thing, and my intonation doesn't go all over the place. Because you hit a string hard, and the initial tack if you watch it like on a tuner,
Mhm.
the guitar may be perfectly in tune, but the initial twang of it is higher pitched because the string is now vibrating further out and in, which
Yeah.
is causing more tension on the string, right?
All right.
And so it's a higher pitch. If it's higher tension, it's higher pitch. Little physics lesson, quantum
Right.
physics by
I mean,
Malcolm.
I'm thinking the
Uh,
same way with like drums. Like
yep,
if you hit a drum right in the middle,
yep,
but if you
different.
hit it, 1/3 from the edge or
Uh-huh.
accidentally rim
Same,
shot it on that
exact
perfect
same
thing,
principle with
it's a
guitar.
whole different
Hmm.
tone. And so if you're going into a specific part and you want it to hit a certain way and you have the wrong placement
Yep,
of the drumstick and
it
in the
goes
middle of a
boom
song,
with boom versus a whack.
yeah,
Yep, yep.
or tink.
Very different note you just hit there.
You
Yeah.
don't want the tink. Like, oops. It's like
Oh well,
I just hit
accidentally
the
rim
rim, that's
shot.
it.
Yeah, I've
Or
heard
I
y'all do it.
hit the screw on top of the cymbal instead of actually hitting the cymbal. It's just like tink.
I've
Like,
I've
damn
seen
it.
that happen, and
I've done it.
a stick break into 4 pieces.
Yep. I've
I've
done it.
seen that
I'm
happen
telling you.
too.
I've
Yeah.
hit one. I hit one time. It was a good song. Bam, 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 and the tink and the stick just went flying.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
expected it to come on down and right back to the drum, but it didn't. It hit something hard. It's,
I never did it, man. Oh gosh, I've tried to sit behind a kit, and I just like I'm just like a fish out of water. I might as well be flopping on the
oh
ground,
God, I
bro.
love it. I remember back in the
Like
day.
it just makes no sense to me at all.
Well, back in the day,
Octavian can though, of course.
when I was first starting my musical journey, I think I started actually with a harmonica. Is the
Yeah.
first instrument I ever started with because I could put it in my pocket and the
Yep.
guys already had a band and I wanted to be a part of the band and they didn't have an harmonica player and I could just wail away on this thing, and as long as it was a C harmonica and their song was in C,
You'd be
so
okay.
I had 4 or 5 harmonica. I had an E and a D and and a C
Yep.
and a G, and it's like, all right, what key is it in?
For real.
He's like,
That's what I would do too
this
if I
is
was a
an A.
harmonica
Okay,
player.
I'd grab an A harmonica, just blow
Yo.
away. I had no idea what to do. So I started with that. Then they were like, oh, what we really need is a keyboard player. Like, okay, I guess I'll learn the hardest instrument. Somebody else wants to learn the damn
It kind of
keyboard.
is, yeah.
I mean, Jesus. So I went to the thing, I did all the stuff and drew on each key with the A and the B and the C and
I did the same thing, by the way.
and I put and then I wore them off. So I had to get some tape and then wore the tape pieces and they started getting stuck in between anyway, did the whole
Yeah.
thing, we wrote a few songs, it's just like simple stuff,
Sure.
but we were
Yeah.
young. Okay. So
Yeah, man.
the guitar player and the drummer of the band were brothers. So eventually, once we started, we started playing a few places, and started getting a little bit of, nitpicky folks paying attention, and this and that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
of course, egos, because they live
Mm-hmm.
together. We're young and they
Oh, yeah.
still live with mom and dad. So anyway, the drummer ends up quitting.
Yeah.
Get mad, get in a fight one day at the damn studio, like
Yeah.
fight, we had to break them
Yep.
up. The
A
drummer
fight for real.
drummer
Yeah.
gets in the
Been
car and
there.
leaves. Is like, "Fuck you
Been there, done
guys,
that.
I'm going home." And he did. He didn't come back. So
Yep.
after 2 or 3 practices, and they were like, "All right, we need a drummer." I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." You're playing the guitar, you're playing the bass,
Mm-hmm.
you're the rhythm guy, and I don't know why you're even here, but you're here.
Yeah.
We got the 2 other guys just beating bongos in the corner. They're like, "Come on, man, y'all play music." So I jumped on the drums, and after the second practice, I never looked back. I was like, "This
Nice.
is my spot."
You were fishing water on it.
Yep. It's just
Yeah.
like it
Absolute
just
opposite here.
jumped on it. I already was a kind of high strung fella anyway. I was just go, and the
Sure.
keyboard just sitting there. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I
Big
was like,
energy in
nah,
you
this
anyway.
is like,
Yep.
it's fun, but the drums though, I could be loud, proud, and be in your face and, make a difference in the whole,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I stuck to the drums. I'm still there
Yeah,
today.
man. Well, nice. Yeah, for
Yeah.
me it was definitely guitar. I had a harmonica too. I suppose the first instrument I played was the recorder, which is a terrible instrument.
That was like we had a mandatory class in school.
4th grade or something.
Yeah, I was just like, you go to music class and you play the recorder.
Yeah, that's what we did, and it sounded like ass. Yeah. Those things sound like one of those broken straws that kids blow through because it makes kind of a wretched whistling sound at Six Flags.
God, and sitting through test day, you had to go, every person had to go up front, and this teacher would sit there, and you had this little thing you had to play. So each person
No, it's that fucking the South Park episode, bro, where they're doing the brown note. Ugh, wretched.
Oh, God.
I have actually heard a recorder sound fantastic. Like you can get professional at them and they not sound like ass.
Let
but
me guess,
like
Chaoctavian.
No, not Tavian this time. Funny enough, I know. But actually, you probably could make it sound like music.
Yeah.
No, there's pro players out there that can play the thing. And of course, the ones they're playing aren't little rinky-dink plastic things. They're made out of, rosewood or something.
Yeah, some kind of.
Yeah. So it's actually a legitimate instrument, but those plastic versions that kids play, oh my gosh, it's the worst sound to me, I think, ever. But yeah, no, on the topic of the plectrum, I think is the actual technical name of a pick.
Yeah.
No one calls them plectrum, I think is how you say it. Plectum? Plectum? I don't know. You could Google search it and it would pop up. What's the technical name for a guitar pick? It would come up instantly. But anyway, guitar picks, nylon to me sounds different than that shiny plastic, like from a Fender medium pick, plain Jane.
Is there picks that are not plastic that are like like wood or metal or?
Yeah.
But
the problem with a wood pick is it's wood, and so two things. One, it wears like fast, right? Just like your drumsticks wear, right? So that's number one. Number two, they don't bend, and I need the bend. I got a strong hand, and the guys with that have a super light touch, they can get away with that, super thick pick, whether it's wood or it's a hard plastic that will not bend. There are plenty of guys that are great with them, and I tried. And there's some techniques that, if it were like a studio project setting, I would grab that jazz pick that's got a sharp point on it to do that certain technique. But for improvising in a room, I'm not switching out picks. Like for Atomic Annie, I'm going to keep the same type of pick right at hand, like done, right? I actually use.
At the end of the day, a lot of times, right? As long as I got a pick, I'm good. It's some kind of pick, right?
So it was 10 years ago, I think, when my wife got me a set of picks that were all Salvador Dali depictions. Right, they had little Salvador Dali pictures on each one of those little picks. Little novelty gift, for Christmas, like a decade ago. Well, they're made out of like kind of a cheap plastic, actually.
Yeah.
And that's all I can use now. I like that cheap plastic. They wear fast, so I have a dozen of them, and Amazon keeps selling them. I might be the only buyer on the planet.
I doubt it.
Well, I doubt it too, but like for real, like if anyone ever even talked about Salvador Dali printed cheap picks, probably from an sweatshop in India, I don't know, it's cheaper plastic, but they feel right.
How about this?
They feel right to me. I don't know why. I don't know why they feel right. They just feel right. So anyway,
okay. According to this, so I looked it up. And it's called a plectrum. Plectrum. Plectrum.
Yeah, plectrum. That's it. What was I saying? Plectrum or something?
Anyway, so it's for plucking or strumming. So evidently it's not picking a guitar, it's plucking.
It's plucking a guitar.
Plucking. And the original guitar pick. The original guitar pick. The original plectrum was made out of coconut shell.
Yeah. I wonder if that has any bend to it.
hard.
Yeah, sometimes the old ways are the best ways. I might want to get me some.
So, how about that? That's neat. I love looking at stuff.
It's a little bit of data for you.
I love it. All right, so we got another song here, Tom Candy. This is called Orange. Really like this song. I remember when Mal put the APB
you
out.
inspired the name, Cowboy.
Yeah, he's like, you wanna help out with naming and some art on the thing, and here we go. We had Orange. What a great song. All right, man. Good stuff. I've always enjoyed that song. Yeah. So you muted. Muted. There we are.
Sorry.
Derp. Derp.
Yeah. I unmuted and then muted myself apparently. I did a
Yes.
double tap. But yeah, that tune's got a really cool beat that Tavian made on it. It's a neat groove.
I love it. I really love the song. Seen you play it live many times, and it's a little bit longer format live, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, it's an improvisation act, and we're spacey about it too. So a piece may very well go 20 minutes.
Right. That's one of the reasons I was drawn to the Atomic Annie, because me and the people I always played with, and even when I played in the church with this guy, at practice, we would just jam out.
Yeah.
There was no like real structure. I mean, it was kind of a basic melody and beat. Yeah. But other than that, we just kind of experimented. That was the whole song, and people would sit down and they'd be tapping their foot. People would be dancing sometimes, because sometimes you just get into a good groove or something that and you'd watch people like, dang, they like it. It's pretty cool, and it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, good beat, man. A good beat will get people dancing. It'll get people moving.
Yep.
That's the drummer's gig.
Well, I mean, I've seen people with just a acoustic guitar get people out of their seats. Just from cool
I remember.
jams that they do.
So there was something downtown Austin a long time ago. We happened to have a djembe with us, me and a friend of mine. It was his, and there was like this big corporate art thing. It was really weird, but it was kind of half enclosed, and there was a place you could go into it. I'm like, I got to hear this drum in this thing, right? It's just an ugly thing to me, but I'm like, okay, it's got some acoustic properties to it. I think, I'm just curious because I've always been a nerd with sound in general. But so I take it in there and I start making a beat on it, and there's this group of Mexican girls walking down the road, and they just start dancing. They're just dancing and having a good time, and I'm like, I look up and I notice that they're there, and I'm like, what? And stop for a second. I was young,
Hey,
17.
ladies, how you
No,
doing?
nothing like that. It was just funny. That's the first time I ever played something where a bunch of girls started dancing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an experience. So like, this must be what it's like to be a drummer. Girls dancing around you all the time.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Yeah. I remember me and one of my friends, he was the rhythm guy in the band, and we decided one year we're gonna go to Mardi Gras, right?
Yeah.
So we go to Mardi Gras, and he takes his acoustic with his case and pretty much whatever else he could put in the case of the acoustic guitar, and I took a Dubé and flipped it upside down. It was like my backpack, so I'd put all the like a protective thing I'd put in there, like first like a sweater or something, and then I'd pile my crap in there, and that was my backpack.
That's funny.
And we'd stop and play on the, because it was like seeing all these people just making crappy music, and I was like, they got money. People's giving them money. So we did it too, we made good money.
Nice.
Decent for just playing for a couple of hours on the corner of the street in Mardi Gras. Because there's hundreds of people walking by.
Nice.
And you just like doom ba doom boom 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 boom.
Yeah,
and they would just dance by,
Yeah.
And he was strumming along and singing, and it was just, we were like, me and him were pretty in tune with just like making songs about he would be singing, and I would be singing, but we would be singing about the people walking by. Like just making it up as we went, the music and the lyrics.
Oh, that's great, man.
Like this guy in the purple shirt is walking by, he's jamming out, yeah. His girlfriend looking at me, yeah, I see you and your girlfriend looking at me. You know, just anything. It was awesome. We loved it. It was so fun.
That's great, man. That's a great memory.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What a just fantastic memory.
Yeah,
Better than mine.
We lost the car. We completely lost the car. We had the car was there.
Oh Lord.
The whole time. It was right there. But we couldn't find it.
Too many ghost peppers.
Yeah,
Ghost peppers.
It was a fun time. We stayed the whole week, you know, and we found the car once or twice, and it was awesome. We did find it. That last time, boy, we went way out there, and we
I do recall on a few occasions being downtown in some city with friends and not being able to find the car. I do recall that happening.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, you don't entirely think things through.
I mean, and the whole time we're like trying to find the car. We're like, why don't we like take a picture of the road sign or something? You know, so we
for real
like
do something.
We didn't like make sure we could remember.
Once you've been lost once or twice, you learn your lesson. If it's like an hour and a half walking around,
then just stop and look around. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's this way, man. Like, how do you know? Like, I don't. I just don't think it's this way. I don't remember any of this.
Second guessing each other thing.
I don't remember any
get
of
you
this.
more lost. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh gosh, it was such a fun time. Buddy wore Birkenstocks. Look, that was the worst mistake. He ended up barefooted.
Oh my goodness. Yep, I've seen that happen too.
I had like lace up boots. I was fine. I was trucking. You know what I mean? Like, no way, Jose. Feet.
Buddy of mine, he's got Flintstone feet anyway.
He did. He did.
Yeah, him too. Well, yep. Buddy of mine, he went to this big, kind of invite only, but it was like a Christian retreat thing at somebody's ranch. And by ranch, they meant for real out in the middle of nowhere ranch. And my buddy, all he brought was his flip-flops. Well, it happened to be rainy season.
Oh, yeah.
And there was lots and lots of walking in fields.
And when I think of ranch, I think of like animal poop everywhere.
Well, there was that too. There was 100% that too. But my buddy lost his flip-flops in the mud.
Step on a pop top?
Well, no, in mud.
Oh, mud. Yeah, sucked them right off.
Because it was real rainy, and this was tilled soil. And and so he spent like 2 weeks out there with no shoes. And nobody had nothing that would fit his ass because he's a great big old giant, 6'4", wearing 15s or whatever it was.
Lord.
Yep, something like that. Just big old. He's just a big dude. He was a lineman. He was. Yep. Of course, his knees are shot.
Yeah. I bet.
Isn't that the story? All the really big guys that were great in football, knees are shot.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, he had Flintstone feet before, but now he had scarred up Flintstone feet. But he's just kind of like a Labrador. He's just going to wag his tail through anything.
Yep, that's it. That was this guy. He was he ended up with walking around with T-shirts that we had bought tied to his feet, blaming me for losing the car.
Blaming you.
I'm like, I drove. It's my car. You at least could help me out and remember where it's at.
Oh crap!
It was.
It probably wasn't funny to him at the time, but I bet you it's hilarious now.
There was a few hours there where we couldn't stand each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All I want to do is sit down in the car.
Yeah, I'm sure you
lost
do.
It. You bastard! You did it.
Yeah.
You made me come here.
But I have, in fact, you mentioned fight in the band room, right?
Yeah.
I have, in fact, witnessed somebody get pushed into a cymbal and slice up their forehead good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, pushed into the drum set goes over, and the gravity stops at the ground, and the cymbal was right there on his forehead, and smack goes his, probably 170 pounds pressure because he was pushed hard. And
Those
then there
things
was a
don't
lot of
give like you think they do.
yeah, there's a lot of swinging after that, and a lot of like somebody took a hammer to some stakes on the on some concrete a bunch of times.
Ouch.
Well, yeah, and we restrained them, and it was a lot of blood. That head wounds, bro, they bleed.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys that went to fighting it, like I said, one was the drummer and one was the guitar player, right? So the drummer, he gets up and he walks over to the guitar player and he's like pushing on him, and younger brother mad at the older brother.
Yep.
Well, he walks away a little bit, and the older brother just easily takes his brand new Gibson guitar off the strap and he holds it like a baseball bat and hits him upside the head with it.
Oh hell, he could have killed him.
He could have. It's talking about bloodied his head. I mean, he hit him right in the face with it. He's like, "Hey," and he turns around and bang. I was like, oh,
wow.
Yeah. So that was the end of that. He left all bloody and mad, and he didn't come back. Could kind of understand it. But
I have no context for anything here, but yeah, probably wouldn't go back.
The neck broke off the guitar.
Dude, seriously, he could have killed him. Les Pauls are just absolute beasts.
Yep,
brand new. You're hitting somebody with a 2x4 nailed to a 2x12,
and I think
out of walnut. That's what you're hitting somebody with. Like you can kill somebody with that.
The part down there that holds the strings, the little circular part of the string, that's what caught him right in the and it cut him, man. It cut him wide open.
Yeah, I bet it did.
And strings
the bridge.
popped. And
You're talking about the bridge.
Yeah. It was.
That's wretched and stupid.
It was stupid. A brand new guitar. That's how band people are when you're young. Thinking,
dude, use your fists. Fuck.
I know.
Fuck, guys.
You broke your stuff.
Shit. Well, it's not cheap.
No.
Not cheap to replace that thing. Holy crap, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah,
we just went right back.
I've never seen that one.
We just went right back to practicing too. He had another like an old crappy Fender, and he just got that one, and we just went back.
No, that's funny. Y'all just got back after it. Huh?
Yeah, okay, we just went right back to the thing. We were like, whatever.
That was standard fare for them too. Then they fought like cats and dogs anyway.
We did. We all just we were mean people. We didn't care. We was all mean and fights and wild. It was wild as shit. It's just we thought, oh hell, he'll be back later tonight, or he'll be back tomorrow. No, he didn't come back.
No, he got his face split open.
Yeah, and it was his brother.
He had to go get stitches and shit.
Yep. He was mad.
I bet he was mad. I would too. I don't know. So little brother picked that fight though.
He did pick the fight. They were just the older brother was just like being like a
dick. Yeah.
A dick about staying on time and blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
And he just kept on at him. He did. So that little brother gets up and he's like, kick your butt, and he's like, no, you're not. I'll hit you with my guitar.
Oh, well, he warned him.
Yeah. So
he was not, in fact, bluffing.
He was not. He broke his fancy guitar. He did.
Yikes. Yikes. This just makes me cringe for the guitar. Some poor bastard like me had to fix it.
Yep. I've
fixed hundreds of guitars in case I hadn't told you that.
The only part that broke was the part where the neck goes to the body. Like the body was fine, just the neck broke.
Well, neck to body. Well, I mean, so like where the frets are on the guitar, was there a break through the frets?
It was like clean off right where the body stops and the neck starts.
So he just knocked the neck off the guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was a
How
clean
the hell
snap.
do you do that? Those are glued on.
He hit him with it like a baseball bat. I'm telling you, he wound it up and hit a home run right in the head. The dude was he's a big dude. This is a
I was
big
about
guy.
to say the guy that got hit must be some kind of
Younger
Homer
brother.
Simpson.
The
Simpson looking guy.
drummer we used to have, man. Man, we were probably like, I don't know, juniors, seniors in high school, and this dude was at least 300 pounds. He's a big dude, 6'2".
Oh, the guy that got hit by the guitar.
Yeah, the younger brother was the big guy.
That's why.
The older brother was tall and skinny, so he was kind of outmatched. So he just hit the guitar because he was like, "No, I can't really fight him. I can't really fight him. He's gonna hurt me."
Yeah,
they just ended it like right off the rip.
300 pounds is a lot, man.
Yeah,
I ain't wrestling that.
He's a big old mean guy too. I still get along with that guy still to this day because he's a tough dude, man. He's got a bunch of kids now and stuff. He didn't play. 100%. He didn't play the drums never again. He never played them again.
He just never played again.
He just never played again.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
kind of sad.
He just quit completely.
Wow. Well, that was next chapter for him, apparently.
Yeah. We still went on. I could probably call them up today and see what they were doing. At least the bass player and the guitar player. The guitar player, he went from just wanting to jam out and do jazz to like heavy metal. Like he's just a metalhead now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like no turning back metalhead. The bass player, he's still same old fluffy guy, just yeah, man, let's just do it, man. It's fine, man. Let's go. Still that guy.
Sure.
Just like whatever, man.
Paused in time, huh?
Still that guy. Still to this day.
Yeah.
He's good. He could thump on the bass though. That joker could thump it.
Nice.
All right, man. So got another song here.
Yep.
Sparks, man. What a favorite of the entire Atomic Annie cult.
Right on.
Everybody loves this one, man. I hope y'all enjoy it just like I do. Atomic Annie, this one's called Sparks.
All right.
Oh yeah, man, fantastic.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Yep. It's always a fun jam. We should probably do it again in the near future.
I know it,
Live.
man. It's definitely a fan favorite. Anytime y'all play that song, even in the mixtapes and stuff,
Right
the
on.
freaking chat goes wild. It just does.
Nice. Well, it's good to hear, man. It's supposed to be a good hyped up piece that helps you get hyped when you need to get hyped. Saw somebody saying that we were on their nightly playlist. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome to
man.
hear.
It's
So
awesome,
thank
man.
you, Doug.
Yep.
Indeed. Not sure what platform I just saw the pop up.
Yeah, I think it was from Facebook.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Cool.
So
Appreciate it.
yeah, we're out there all over the place, man. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or X, Pilled. Not sure where at. Rumble, I think maybe. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
not
pretty
Rumble.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe on Rumble. I mean, we're out
Right
there.
on, Madness.
It's the
Help you get
madness,
out.
man. Getting it out there.
Appreciate
And
it.
matter of fact, the main place that we're going to be is on the Roku. Madness has a Roku channel. Madness Entertainment. You can, if you have a Roku TV or a Roku stick or whatever you call it, you can look up Madness Entertainment. They have a whole channel. And Atomic Annie is right up in your face, right there on the Madness on Roku.
Amen.
Yeah,
Very
you
cool.
can get all kind of Atomic Annie music. The links are always on screen. So if you want to go to like right here to Subscribe Star, you can donate directly to these guys. Right?
Yep.
It's just the best way to, get right there. If you like what they do, you can
Yeah.
give them a tip, right there
Help
on
buy me some
Subscribe Star.
guitar strings.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody needs stuff, and these guys do good work. They do good art, man. I mean, fantastic art. You should back them. If you like what you hear, they have a place right here called Bandcamp. It's a place where you can go and purchase their music and keep it forever.
Yep.
Where is it? Here.
That's it.
Let's go right there. Yep, right there. You go to Bandcamp, get Atomic Candy music on demand. Right there.
Appreciate you having all them links up there, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
cool.
Yeah.
I
Daphne
don't have
taught me
them all.
well.
Yeah, that's right. She is the
Daphne taught
mod
me
of all
well.
mods.
Yeah.
She is the
So,
modinator.
she's the moderator. She's the best. Love some disco, Daphne.
Indeed. She's sweet.
So yeah, you can
All right,
go
man.
there.
Well, I think I'm gonna crash, my friend.
No problem, Mal. Thanks for coming. As always, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this has been an evening with Atomic Annie. This is Mal. Where can we find you, Mal? If anybody wants to find you.
Oh, me? Well, I talk some smack here and there on X. That would be Atomic Mal on X. But you can always see me live or doing some kind of replay outside of Thanksgiving, because that's always on a Thursday or Christmas Day.
Yeah.
If it happens to be a Thursday, you can always find me once a week on all of our channels. And I do a little bit of commentary here and there, but that's not really my forte. But I will be posting a lot of pictures of some custom guitars in the near future. I'm about to fire up the wood forge.
Oh
And
yes.
start making.
Yeah, and that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can reach out to this guy. He makes custom guitars. So if you would like a custom guitar made just for you, depending on your pocketbook, basically, you can get anything you want. Mal can make it, man. I've seen some of the stuff this guy makes, and it's fantastic. So,
I'm a seasoned, experienced maker, but I am new at making guitars. I'll say that. But I made pro level guitar for a friend of mine not too long ago. Turned out great. I don't have enough for a full on gallery yet, but come about 6 to 8 months, I will actually have photographs of a full on gallery, because I'm going to make probably a dozen guitars at once. As soon as I can get after it, life has presented a number of delays, which
right. I mean, you could go donate to him. He could get cameras and he could do live, like when he's making these things. You just have it don't have to have words, just saw noise. That's it.
Saw noises.
And that's it. That's fine. Sanders and stuff.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah.
You know, watch it. Look how the pie is made. This is how it's made right here. A little nitpicky here and there. 30 minutes here, hour there.
You know, one of the delays in setting that up, I know I said I was going to get, but I want to do something at least that's interactive for, you know, people in the audience, because I mean, you're just going to see a guy in a shop. You know, I have to focus and work, right, with that whole content concept. And I was thinking about maybe some interactive, if you donate $1, certain, things happen on screen, animated things. And, I'll take breaks and chat with the chat once a hour or so, something like that. But, it'll be brief, so that can't be the ongoing content. And so I was thinking about, I don't know.
We could have like mouse pick music in the background while you make stuff.
Kind of a jukebox that you can donate $1 and it
donate and you can request a song or something, and you pop it on there. While you finish sanding this piece or something, that'd be cool, man.
There are ways to set it up, and I want to do something interactive like that, not settled. And so that's one of the delays. Is like, it's going to require some setup, not nearly as much as Atomic Annie show. That's a whole production, but yeah, the side content deal that it is in the works. It's just been put on big pause because family affairs and such.
Oh yeah, I know this guy that like does wood turning. He does. He turns bowls and things, and and what he'll do is he'll put his like GoPro or whatever on and just record it, then upload it, and then add in music when he plays it. Because when he plays it, he's sitting there. He's not actually doing it. But as the people request and stuff, and you can kind of pause and stop and start and explain what's happening.
That's very cool.
And it's a good concept, I think. He does well with it.
Yeah, you might want to send that to me. Maybe I can get some ideas.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, cool. Well, all right, Ghost.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, Mal.
Pleasure, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mal from Atomic Annie. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And probably this Thursday, Atomic Annie will be going live on any platform at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Avocado.
No. That would be 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central.
I'm so wrong.
And 7 p.m. Avocado.
That's right. I read it backwards, didn't I?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know how you did that
10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Avocado. Every Thursday. They go live. They actually do it live. You can watch them do it. It's freaking fantastic. And yeah, man. Thanks, Mal. We're gonna end it now.
Cool.
Y'all have a great night. Hope your next week is blessed for everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Blessings.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're rapping in the burning.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.